ॐ श्री गणेशाय नमः। ॐ श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। ॐ नमो नारायणाय। 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 ॐ नारायणाय विद्महे वासुदेवाय धीमहि तन्नो विष्णुः प्रचोदयात्। Hari Om, Suprabhatam. Yesterday we had discussed a few alphabets, pronunciation, etc. By oversight, there were two typographical errors which I made a mention in this pa, pha, ba, bha, ma. The Kannada version was not corrected, so now this is how it is. And even in this particular slide, the ta, the second one, there was an error in the typing yesterday that has been rectified today. Proceeding further, we have two very important signs which we see in our books. A yes sign in the Sanskrita, same with the Kannada. And in English transliteration, you find one apostrophe which represents A. And it is called avagraha. Avagraha is nothing but a representation of the word, the letter A. Alright, this is one sign we see, and the other sign is visarga, which is represented by two dots. That you will find it everywhere. These two are very common. So what we have taken up only these two common signs which we need to know. A little one or two examples of that. Yovyayaha, yaha avyayaha becomes yovyayaha. Again, let me make it clear. We are not conducting Sanskrit class. Only what is required, I am making a mention. When you find this way, then we need to understand. Yaha avyayaha. Before a vowel, when there is a visarga, the visarga turns to become O, and the a is dropped, and a is represented by one avagraha. So yovyayaha, here this a is not pronounced, it is dropped while chanting, not while writing. While writing, this avagraha must be written, otherwise it will give an opposite meaning. Like for example, in many of the videos, etc., you can find the blunder actually. What is that shloka? Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir-bhavati bharata abhyuttanam adharmasya tadatmanam sajamyaham. Abhyuttanam adharmasya. There they don't split properly. like that splitting and joining. The sandhi is very, very important. Here, this avagraha represents one a. So we need to know that there is a there, but while chanting, this a will not be pronounced. All right. Then, one more example. Kshetrajnokshara. That will be kshetrajnaha aksharaha. Visarga takes the form of avagraha and a is dropped. Rather, visarga takes the form of o and a is dropped and it is represented by avagraha. This is about avagraha. Coming to visarga, again taking the same example, yaha, avyayaha, like that, all through the Sahasranama, you will find lot of visarga, or rather every nama ends with a visarga. Then we have the two things called hrasva. The first one is hrasva, that is short. Kapi, prati. There we should not say kapi, prati, like that. When you elongate it, it is called dirgha. Dirgha, sakshi. Sakshi. Now, when you say sakshi, that e has to be elongated. Sa must be elongated. So these are all very small things, appears very known, Swamiji, but when you actually see people chanting, you will find that the end vowel, if it is dirgha, very many times it is not chanted properly. All right. Then the most major mistakes which most of us make is with this. One is called alpa prana, like for example, vada, dana. Right. Here, now please note this a little importance to the, for example. The is alpa prana. The same thing by mistake if you say the is mahaprana. Now see, vada means to speak. Vada means to kill. That much of difference is there. Then here you find dana. Dana means wealth. Sorry, dana means cow. Dhana means wealth. Dhananjaya, like that you have names. You should not pronounce it as Dhananjaya. Alright, these are all very small things, appears very small, but then it makes a lot of difference when it comes to meaning. Right, now the last part in our viewing what are all the important features which we have to take care. Sandhi. Sandhi means joining two words. Now please note here. Aniruddhaha Suranando. All these words are picked up from Vishnu Sahasranama. When it is chanted, the visarga, when it is followed by sa, it becomes double sa. Visarga takes the form of half sa and joins with the next word. Aniruddhas Suranando. And while chanting, that sa, half sa must be emphasized. You cannot chant it as Aniruddha Suranando Govinda Govinda, like that people chant very fast. No, those are all errors. We need to take care. Aniruddhas Suranando. Another example. Samvritaha Sampramardanaha becomes Samvritas Sampramardanaha. So there, while chanting, this half sa is very important. Alright. The next one, when visarga is followed by sha, then again visarga takes the form of half sha. So, Anukula Shatavartaha becomes Anukulaha Shatavartaha becomes Anukula Shatavartaha. That sha has to be emphasized. Viviktaha Shruti Sagaraha. Even if this is a conjunct consonant, the first letter is sha. Therefore, Vivikta Shruti Sagaraha. That sha has to be emphasized. This is a very important part which many people miss out. Commonly, you will find people missing out on this. Shipivishtaha prakashanaha. Now, in this case, the visarga followed by pavarga takes the form of f. Shipivishtaff prakashanaha. Please note carefully. Shipivishtaff prakashanaha. So this is how it is chanted. I have made a color difference here for you to get to know it. Right? Another example. Aravindakshaha Padmagarbhaha. It is chanted as Aravindakshaf Padmagarbhaha. All right. When some 2-3 places only all these rules come, so one need not, so much I have to remember. While chanting now, while we are learning, we will be able to grasp that thing. When visarga is followed by kavarga, this visarga is retained as h, half h. Like for example, kamaha, kamapradaha. When you say kamah kamapradaha, kamah kamapradaha, you cannot say kama kamapradaha. We should not say kamah. That half hush is very important. Kamah kamapradaha. Next one. Sudarshanaha plus kalaha. Sudarshanah kalaha. I repeat. Sudarshanah kalaha. Sudarshana kalaha or Sudarshana kalaha we should not say. In the in the flow it might come. While we are chanting, especially yesterday I was probably a little over strong yesterday while saying, because it should go into the nerve. The point here is, when we chant fast without thinking, then we don't take care of all these things. So we need to properly take care. Therefore, Sudarshanah kalaha. Remember? This is what? Kama kampradaha. Sudarshanah kalaha. Udbhavaha kshobhanaha. Udbhavaha, whenever visarga is followed by ksha. Please note, whenever visarga is followed by ksha, then visarga is fully retained. Like for example, there we should not say udbhava kshobhano. It will become incorrect. Udbhavaha kshobhano. Udbhavaha, the visarga is fully chanted when it is followed by ksha. Another example, kshamaha, kshamaha, we find in the Vishnu Sahasranama. Kshamaha, kshamaha. When you chant, kshamaha, kshamaha, we should chant. Okay, these are all a few examples. Now look at this. Two sandhis joining. Avyayaha purushaha becomes avyayaf purushaha. Visarga followed by pavarga. And again purushaha is followed by sakshi. Therefore purushas sakshi. So together it will become avyayaf purushas sakshi. Like that, plenty of names come in Vishnu Sahasranama. Therefore we need to take care. 1. The purpose of me making a mention yesterday that the stomach must be empty is only to have the proper strength and ability to chant such long compounds. So for that we need to take a little breath and then chant. We will see while we are learning. Keshavah Purushottamaha. The visarga before pavarga takes the form of fa. This is only another example, Keshavav Purushottamaha. Then the last part of it. Now, same thing. Yaha followed by cha takes the form of half sh. So, yaha cha becomes yashcha, and cha plus api becomes chapi, yashchapi. We find it in the Phalashruti, yashchapi parikirtaye. Therefore, these sandhi rules have to be very carefully maintained and remembered while chanting. So now we will start the chanting, and in the PDF formats which was sent yesterday, we have given DS, VS and PS. DS is Dhyana Shloka, VS is Vishnu Sahasranama, and PS is Phalashruti. It only indicates. So the idea of giving this is, there are so many books which give lot of different numbers. Generally Sahasranama is 1000 names. That numbers will not change. But what happens is, some of the books, they add the Dhyana Shloka and continue from there. In some books, they stop at Dhyana Shloka and continue, again start from 1 when the Sahasranama starts. In some cases, some Dhyana Shlokas are not numbered, some Dhyana Shlokas are numbered. So like that, lot of confusions are there. So in our PDF format, all the Dhyana Shlokas are numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. Again, Sahasranama is again restarted at 1, 2, 3, 4, and Phalashruti again we have started from 1, 2, 3, 4, just for clarity in understanding, clarity in knowing. With this, our description part is over. Now we will start the chanting. Let us invoke Bhagavan Narayana and pray that we learn properly and chant properly. All right? Whenever, now that I have explained everything, at every shloka I may not be able to explain. It will take a lot of time. Therefore, please be attentive. Please listen carefully. And it is for you to listen carefully and learn carefully. We have made so many arrangements. All right. The whole purpose of all this arrangement is for you to learn carefully and chant carefully. With that note, we will start now. In the chanting part, I will chant every pada 3 times. And then I'll go to the next pada. I'll chant it 3 times and go to the next pada. First time when I chant, please listen carefully. Very important now, please note very carefully. First time when I chant, listen carefully, don't chant along with me, and don't chant mentally also. Very important. Don't chant mentally also. Why? While you are chanting mentally, again your habitual chanting alone will come and you may not be able to listen carefully. And wherever you may have been making mistakes, you will not be able to correct because your mind is thinking of your chanting rather than listening to the chanting. Therefore, I request, first time when I chant, listen carefully, and the next 2 times you chant along with me for yourself. I am not there in front of you to correct if you make a mistake. This is a video class. I cannot see you, you can see me. I cannot see you. Therefore, I will not know whether you are chanting correctly or you are chanting wrongly. You have to take care of yourself. All right? Now, so second and third chanting you may repeat. And after that 4 padas of a shloka is over, I will chant the shloka together. At that time, you also may chant along with me together, listening to me, while listening to me. All right, this is the procedure we follow. शुक्लांबरधरं विष्णुं ॐ शुक्लांबरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं. 3 times I have to chant. Okay. I remembered that I have forgotten to tell you one thing. Sha and Sha are different. This is usually called as Shankarasha. This one is Shanmukasha. Shankara and Shanmuka. So Sha has to be Mahasha. They usually chant it with the tongue folded. Shankara is plainly chanted. So this is generally mixed up. Generally mixed up. To the extent possible, try. What else can I tell? Now until now, whatever the descriptions are, this must be doodle, it must be like this, you cannot chant like that. Technically it is so. But take care. With all the, all this is very difficult, Swamiji, better I leave Vishnu Sahasranama. It is easier to quit. But it is a challenge to do it properly. Alright. So now you can see here, Vishnum, Shashivarnam. So you have to be careful. Chant slowly, no hurry. World will not collapse. And we have been given the equal time to everyone. Everyone have got enough time. You have to choose the right time when you have time. Alright? You can chant any time, but choose the right time when you have time so that all these things can be taken care. These are only suggestions, please. Okay? Right. Again we go. Om Shuklambaradharam Vishnum Om Shuklambaradharam Vishnum Om Shuklambaradharam Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Om Shuklambaradharam Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Prasannavadanam Dhyayet. Now here, Vadanam, the is Alpaprana, Dhyayet, the is Mahaprana. So you should not be casually chanting Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Sarva Vighnopshante. We should not be chanting technically. Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Sarva Vighnopashantaye Sarva Vighnopashantaye Sarva Vighnopashantaye Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Sarva Vighnopashantaye Om Shuklambaradharam Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Sarva Vighnopashantaye Om Shuklambaradharam Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Sarva Vighnopashantaye. This is a uncommon shloka at large. Only the Vaishnava Sampradaya, they chant this shloka. Otherwise, this shloka is not very widely chanted. However, we have included. Yasya dvirada vaktradyaha यस्य द्विरदवक्त्राद्याः यस्य द्विरदवक्त्राद्याः पारिषद्याः परशतम् पारिषद्याः परशतम् पारिषद्याः परशतम् यस्य द्विरदवक्त्राद्याः पारिषद्याः परशतम् यस्य द्विरदवक्त्राद्याः पारिषद्याः परशतम् विघ्नं निघ्नन्ति सततं विघ्नं निघ्नन्ति सततं विघ्नं निघ्नन्ति सततं विश्वक्सेनं तमाश्रये विश्वक्सेनं तमाश्रये विश्वक्सेनं तमाश्रये विघ्नं निघ्नन्ति सततं विश्वक्सेनं तमाश्रये यस्य द्विरदवक्त्राद्याः पारिषद्याः परशतम् विघ्नं निघ्नन्ति सततं विश्वक्सेनं तमाश्रये यस्य द्विरदवक्त्राद्याः पारिषद्याः परशतम् विघ्नं निघ्नन्ति सततं विश्वक्सेनं तमाश्रये नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं here naram chaiva or naran chaiva both are accepted, both are correct. Naran chaiva narottamam naran chaiva narottamam naran chaiva narottamam narayanam namaskritya naran chaiva narottamam devim saraswatim vyasam. Now please note, devim saraswatim, it is dirgha, so you have to chant appropriately. Devim saraswatim vyasam devim saraswatim vyasam devim saraswatim vyasam tato jayamudirayet tato jayamudirayet tato jayamudirayet devim saraswatim vyasam tato jayamudirayet narayanam namaskritya naran chaiva narottamam devim saraswatim vyasam tato jayamudirayet narayanam namaskritya naran chaiva narottamam devim saraswatim vyasam tato jayamudirayet vyasam vasishthanaptaram vyasam vasishthanaptaram vyasam vasishthanaptaram whenever we chant Mahaprana, we must chant carefully, considering people sitting around us. Suddenly we say, Vyasam Vasishthan Aptaram, people should not get scared. So Mahaprana should be pronounced with the right way. Okay. Vyasam Vasishthan Aptaram Shaktef Pautramakalmasham Shaktef Pautramakalmasham Shaktef Pautramakalmasham Vyasam Vasishthanaptaram Shaktef Pautramakalmasham Parasharatmajam Vande Parasharatmajam Vande Parasharatmajam Vande Shukatatam Taponidhim Shukatatam Taponidhim Shukatatam Taponidhim Parasharatmajam Vande Shukatatam Taponidhim Vyasam Vasishthanaptaram Shaktef Pautramakalmasham Parasharatmajam Vande Shukatatam Taponidhim Vyasam Vasishthanaptaram Shaktef Pautramakalmasham Parasharatmajam Vande Shukatatam Taponidhim. When we learn like this, very many times we lose the breath. We lose the breath meaning what? You feel, heavy in breathing. You might feel a little, you might be panting a little. Doesn't matter. While learning it is fine. Slowly we will chant. And the tongue has to properly move. Otherwise, it becomes a stressful chanting. If the tongue does not move properly, it becomes a stressful chanting. If it moves comfortably, you must be relaxed mentally. That is why very important is to keep the mind relaxed. Then it will become. And once we learn and we practice slowly, it will be all right. Because especially freshers will feel that heaviness in chanting. Oh, the tongue was ishtanaptaram shaktef pautram akalmasham, and then it should exactly sha. Sometimes it might slip. But if you take care, it will not. All right. Moving further. Vyasaya Vishnu Rupaya Vyasaya Vishnu Rupaya Vyasaya Vishnu Rupaya Vyasa Rupaya Vishnave Vyasa Rupaya Vishnave Vyasa Rupaya Vishnave Vyasaya Vishnu Rupaya Vyasa Rupaya Vishnave Namo Vai Brahma Nidhaye Namo Vai Brahma Nidhaye Namo Vai Brahma Nidhaye. Here Brahma, there is always a confusion whether should I chant her first or ma later, or can I chant ma first or her later, because chanting her first and ma later appears to be difficult. In the traditional chanting, both are accepted. Alright, Brahma is also accepted, Brahma is also accepted. Alright. नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये, नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये, नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये, वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः, वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः, वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः, नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः, व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः, व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः, अविकाराय शुद्धाय, remember this, शुद्धाय, that dha must be well emphasized, अविकाराय शुद्धाय, अविकाराय शुद्धाय, अविकाराय शुद्धाय, नित्याय परमात्मने, नित्याय परमात्मने, नित्याय परमात्मने, अविकाराय शुद्धाय नित्याय परमात्मने, सदैकरूपरूपाय, 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 विष्णवे सर्वजिष्णवे, विष्णवे सर्वजिष्णवे, विष्णवे सर्वजिष्णवे, सदैकरूपरूपाय विष्णवे सर्वजिष्णवे, अविकाराय शुद्धाय नित्याय परमात्मने, सदैकरूपरूपाय विष्णवे सर्वजिष्णवे, अविकाराय शुद्धाय नित्याय परमात्मने, सदैकरूपरूपाय विष्णवे सर्वजिष्णवे, यस्य स्मरणमात्रेण, यस्य स्मरणमात्रेण, यस्य स्मरणमात्रेण जन्मसंसारबन्धनात्, 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 यस्य स्मरणमात्रेण जन्मसंसारबन्धनात् विमुच्यते नमस्तस्मै, विमुच्यते नमस्तस्मै, विमुच्यते नमस्तस्मै, विष्णवे प्रभविष्णवे, विष्णवे प्रभविष्णवे, विष्णवे प्रभविष्णवे, विमुच्यते नमस्तस्मै विष्णवे प्रभविष्णवे, यस्य स्मरणमात्रेण जन्मसंसारबन्धनात् विमुच्यते नमस्तस्मै विष्णवे प्रभविष्णवे, यस्य स्मरणमात्रेण जन्मसंसारबन्धनात् विमुच्यते नमस्तस्मै विष्णवे प्रभविष्णवे, ॐ नमो विष्णवे प्रभविष्णवे। ॐ नमो विष्णवे प्रभविष्णवे। ॐ नमो विष्णवे प्रभविष्णवे। The next three shlokas are the dhyana shlokas which are written by Acharya Shankara while he wrote his Vyakhyanam Bhashya on Vishnu Sahasranama. We have included that also. Satchidananda Rupaya, Satchidananda Rupaya, Satchidananda Rupaya, Krishnaya Klishtakarine, Krishnaya Klishtakarine, Krishnaya Klishtakarine, Satchidananda Rupaya Krishnaya Klishtakarine, Namo Vedanta Vedyaya, Namo Vedanta Vedyaya, Namo Vedanta Vedyaya, Gurave Buddhi Sakshine, Gurave Buddhi Sakshine, Gurave Buddhi Sakshine, Namo Vedanta Vedyaya Gurave Buddhi Sakshine, Satchidananda Rupaya Krishnaya Klishtakarine, Namo Vedanta Vedyaya Gurave Buddhi Sakshine, Satchidananda Rupaya Krishnaya Klishtakarine, Namo Vedanta Vedyaya Gurave Buddhi Sakshine. We have learnt 8 shlokas today. We will learn all the 8 shlokas. We will chant all the 8 shlokas together once. Om Shuklambaradharam Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Sarva Vignopashantaye Yasya Dvirada Vaktradyah Parishadyah Parashatam Vignam Nignanti Satatam Vishwaksenam Tamashraye Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirayet Vyasam Vasishtanaptaram Shaktef Pautramakalmasham Parasharatmajam Vande Shukatatam Taponidhim Vyasaya Vishnu Rupaya Vyasa Rupaya Vishnave Namo Vai Brahmanidhaye Vasishthaya Namo Namaha Avikaraya Shuddhaya Nityaya Paramatmane Sadaika Rupa Rupaya Vishnave Sarvajishnave Yasya Smarana Matrena Janma Samsara Bandhanat Vimuchyate Namastasmai Vishnave Prabhavishnave Om Namo Vishnave Prabhavishnave Satchidananda Rupaya Krishnaya Klishtakarine Namo Vedanta Vedyaya Gurave Buddhi Sakshine. We will stop at this and continue tomorrow. You may all have your own books. You may see that also. But there are certain version differences, there are certain extra shlokas which have been added. The purpose of adding everything is not to leave anything. That is the only purpose. And while chanting regularly, you may choose your own way of chanting, your own version of chanting. But we will learn everything. That is the idea. We will meet tomorrow. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om.